Hey, Aaron here, and I'm here with a review of the BlackBerry 8320 from T-Mobile. Probably help if you all could actually see the phone. Um, and so far my experience with this phone have been pretty much really good. If you've watched my last BlackBerry video, it was just like little bad things about it because I was returning it that day. At least I wanted to get a video of it up on YouTube. And that was apparently like a really horrible video. It was just my opinions, stop complaining about it. But some of the things have been fixed with this BlackBerry. The alarm clock was an issue. This one, it'll go off for like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes and then shut off for maybe a minute. I don't know. But it didn't wake me up one morning, but every other morning it's done really good. And I didn't have to buy a song or get like an actual song. I've just been using like Good Morning ringtone or something, one of the preloaded ones. And it's worked very good. I have snooze on 1 minute and I'm up. So, alarm clock has been taken care of with this one, if you've watched my last video, and a couple other issues have. But anyway, I've done a messaging review on this, and if you haven't seen that, the messaging is fairly good. Definitely not the best I've ever had, but it's still really good. The trackball now, little complaint, it's now like, if you just go like that, it doesn't move at all. You have to actually apply pressure, but then again, I'll go eat like KFC and then not wash my hands and then just like, so there's probably a bunch of like gunk down in there and grossness, so that's partially my fault. Another thing is the screen. I don't know if it's like this on all BlackBerries or just mine, but there seems to be like a ton of dust under the screen. I know I got it to where you could see it in one of the videos, like that you can see those little specks. It's just like dust and it's kind of gross. It happened within a couple days. And I've had this phone for about 2 weeks maybe, been using it ever since, and so for the trackball to already be messed up, that's not the best, but then again, it's partially my fault. This phone is, well, my third BlackBerry, but the first two hadn't been that good experiences. One big complaint I always had about BlackBerries was whenever the battery gets too low, it'll shut off all radio signals, so you can't text, call, or anything. So if you're like stranded and you're being chased by a hacksaw murderer, you're screwed. So you might be able to call 911 because you can even call that on like phones that don't have service. But still, it's just, I don't like that at all. But this phone, the battery life on it is amazing. I don't know the exact milliamp hours of the battery on it, but this thing will last me 2 days easily. I think it was Wednesday. I used it all day Wednesday, did not charge it that night just to see how long it would last. Lasted me all day Thursday, and I plugged it in before I went to bed, and it was fine. It was giving me like low battery messages, but that was like right before I went to bed at about midnight to 1 a.m. So it lasted a long time, and I was really impressed with the battery. That's one of the best batteries I've seen on a phone. The camera on it takes decent pictures. It has a flash and a little mirror. I don't really find much purpose for the mirror. It'll just like make sure you're even in the picture. Besides that, I don't really find much use for it at all. I like the LED indicator light on top to let you know when you have messages. For those people who don't have, would be a first BlackBerry user, one of the things that kind of irks me, but I kind of like it, whenever you get a text message or call, if you have it on vibrate and ring, it'll vibrate first and then ring. Like I have it vibrate twice, so it'll go brrr, brrr, and then it'll ring, which if you're getting a text message, I kind of like that because you can just pick it up before it rings, because the ringing gets kind of annoying to me. So that's a plus and a minus. This phone, it doesn't have much internal memory. I'm not positive at all of how much internal memory it has, but I downloaded BlackBerry App World, and I downloaded 2 apps, and I was out of room, couldn't download any more. Called T-Mobile, and they said, well, just delete your messages every night, delete like the cache out of your internet browsing, your history, everything like that, and you should have some more room. And I was like, okay, and I guess you can save them to the SD card. They wouldn't really give me a straight answer or not, but I'm pretty sure you can. And then he had me pull out the battery and put it back in, and that got rid of my BlackBerry app world somehow, which I don't know why. I did it in the past. He said he was like resending radio signals, and that might have done it, but I don't know. For some reason, my app world got deleted, so I don't even have that now on the device. But, oh well. That's just things about T-Mobile, not about the phone. Okay, so this phone, as you should know, any BlackBerry on T-Mobile is compatible with the Mi-5s at home. This would be my first phone to use that, and the camera won't focus. But that feature, it's been kind of effy with me. My dad's house, I have no service whatsoever. I was expecting to have service like everywhere the laptop had service, but you know, the thing and the phone it gets the service isn't as strong or as good as the laptop, so I couldn't even go outside the house. Like if I went, so say here's like the living room and then the kitchen's like over here, if I went out the door right here outside, I'd lose service, but if I went farther back into the kitchen, I would have service. It was just weird things like that. And then at my mom's house, I have 5 bars of service. 5. And I had the Wi-Fi calling. Whenever I was making a call on the Wi-Fi calling, if I did so much as lean back, I would drop the call. So I called T-Mobile and they were like, well, just turn it off. And I was like, okay. So now it's working good and everything, but just some little things like that. When it comes to getting service, this phone works pretty well. It has all of the normal BlackBerry features and functions you have known and grown to love. I just wanted to be able to say I have a BlackBerry, and that's the main reason I purchased this phone. But yeah, so as you can see, the internet browser on it, well, you probably can't see because it's so fuzzy. Internet browser on it works fairly well. Definitely nothing compared to the G1. As soon as I'm done with this review, I'm switching back to the G1 or MyTouch just because I want something with a really good browser. That's something that's important to me. So if you want a phone with like the best browsing capabilities, I probably want to get this phone. One of the newer Blackberries, like the 8520 or 8900, might be better for you, but I'm not positive on that. The address book is nice. It has all like your options of adding things to the contact, kind of like Windows Mobile, Office, everything like that. Just address, emails, tons of stuff. This phone is also MyFaves compatible. On the home screen, you will notice there are 5 floating orbs with pictures and names under them. If you tap on one, it brings up their contact. This would be Mom. Oh, it didn't even cover the number, but did a good job with that, Aaron. So if you bring it up close, it will have Mom, Jody Hawkins, which is her name, and then right under Jody Hawkins, where my thumb is, it will have the number. And then it will also have call, send email, send SMS, text, IM, send picture, audio, postcard, video, our activity log, which will then bring up just everything you've done, which is neat. I just now realized that all your messages, emails, everything like that to them. So just like that, which is nice. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about this phone I can think of at the moment. If you have any questions whatsoever about the phone, don't hesitate to ask. Send me a personal message or leave me a comment on the video. I check comments every day. Get them on my BlackBerry or my MyTouch or my G1 or my Sony Ericsson or my Memoir or my Pantech Matrix. So one of those, I'll end up getting your email somehow. I'll reply hopefully within the day. Depends just where I am, what I'm doing, if I'm at school, you know, all that good stuff. So thank you. Rate, comment, subscribe.